There is a way you will walk, you will pursue flies. There is a way you will walk, you will attract the goodie bag. All of that element of fashion that makes you look, this is a classy babel. I'm not saying you should go and be or forming overdoing sex appeal. Like, there is this aspect of reinventing oneself that money cannot buy. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a very casual, chill, throwing a little jokes here and there, not a serious kind of video. So I'm gonna need you to open your ears up widely, take notes, grab your pen and paper, grab it. You need to grab it. I'm not just here to talk. It's a serious thing. You guys should be happy that you have a gift of someone like me, because I basically, share a lot of interesting, realistic, life-changing ideas. The least that you can do for me right now is to subscribe to this channel. And hello, if you are just watching me for the first time, my name is Ebube Okoye, and I would love you all to like this video, and let's get right into it. So I want to share with you guys how I changed my life, how I changed my identity, how I changed the way people classified me, how I worked towards being highly regarded, towards the way I'm basically being addressed. Even in spaces where no one knew me, I could literally walk into a new space for the first time and there's a difference. I was never like that. In fact, I'm going to share a story just to tell you that life has never always been like that. Every day we find out different aspects of our lives that we can always change. Some days you wake up and you're like, I can't believe I've been doing this. There needs to be a change. So sometime last year, usually actually when I want to go out, maybe walk down the street to buy something, I grab the money in my hand. I can't even be bothered. I grab the money in my hand. So one of the days this was just happening late last year. As usual, I wanted to go out to buy something just down the street. And as I was bringing the money out of my purse, I'm like, no, 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 no. This shouldn't be. Wait, I can't believe I've been doing this up till now. Come on, please, let's stop holding money in our hands when we want to go out. It looks local, and then it makes you look like a child that is being sent on an errand. Then you hold the money like this, maybe so part of the money will be coming out. So when you get to the shop or the market or whatever to now buy, you now open your hand, you now see squeezed money, you now bring it out, spread it, and and make payments. Everybody is watching, eyes are watching, and it's not the kind of identity that we want in 2024. So please, if you have never judged yourself on that, I am here to judge you. Drop that habit, leave it behind in 2023. It's not late. Grab a purse, grab a wallet, grab a bag. Like, even if, okay, fine, wear a cloth that at least has a pocket so that you put the money in your pocket. When I begin to imagine those days that I will literally, in this adulthood, that I will literally squeeze money in my hand, it irks me. Like, yeah, you've been doing this. Like, seriously. I know, honestly, we shouldn't actually care about what people say, but then in the case of your presentation and representation and what you stand for, you should care. If you really love yourself, to be seen, to be regarded, to be treated differently. If you carry yourself in a classy way, you will be approached in a classy way. The approach kind of changed when I began carrying my purse. And then when I get to the point of payment, I open up my purse and I bring out my money, or I bring out my card. It makes you look very organized, mature, grown. You get what I'm saying? And accord yourself some respect. So when you want to go out, of course, dress nicely, smell good, appear neat, carry your purse. It boosts your self-confidence. It boosts the way you feel about yourself. And there's no better way to reinvent. The way you feel about yourself determines the way you're going to approach life, determines the way you're going to carry out certain activities. So no one needed to correct me, I was just like, on a very good day, no, this isn't what you represent, girl. This isn't what you represent. You shouldn't be doing this. So from that day, henceforth, I changed it totally. Like no matter how close where I'm going to is, I'm gonna carry my purse. Sometimes even when my clothes has pockets, I love to carry my purse. Like that extra accessory makes you stand out so that even when you dress casual, because of course you're just walking down the streets, right? Even when you appear casual, that extra purse that you're holding will make you look still very classy, like a grown woman and high value. It felt good. This is also a clue to stop carrying that peeled bag. Come on, you're carrying a leather bag and it's all peeled off. What do you want to represent outside? Does it even make you look attractive? So if you can afford it, please do change up that bag. And of course, you don't even have to go for the costliest of the bags. Simple, affordable, but look clean, look presentable, because first impression comes from your outward appearance. If you go out wearing bathroom slippers, what exactly are you representing? Bathroom slippers is meant for the bathroom. Do you get? So the way you package yourself, first of all, sends the first signal to people about how they are going to approach you. Is it going to be easy to approach this person, or should I be more calculative about it? How do I speak to this person? Should I speak respectably? Because, of course, this person is looking respectable, or this one is just so basically be more intentional about your physical appearance from your head to toe before we even start delving into the psychological aspect of reinvention, your character, your IQ, how you speak, and a lot of all of that. First impression starts from your appearance. Before you even open your mouth to speak, people size you up from head to toe, and all of these actually matter because you never can tell. Next, should we even talk about the manner of hair? I don't know if I'm about to sound petty right now, but I'm going to say it. The manner of hair scratching. Ah, how do you scratch your hair in public? Let me tell you guys something. Things that I mentioned in this video are very minute things. You could have been ignoring all this route. Sometimes we forget to even look into these things to kind of like readjust. You have to portray yourself better. Just how are you going to be perceived when a reasonable person sees you scratching your hair bam 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 in public, and then you scratch and mindlessly after scratching you start removing the dirt from your finger in like some people do it subconsciously. It has become a habit. I've seen a couple of people do that, and it doesn't create a good impression. It doesn't portray you in the best light. When someone sees you do that, it's or should we talk about people that have runny nose and then with their hands they are doing the thing? I've seen that. Like I've seen adults do that. Cleanliness is next to godliness, but not just that. Between ourselves and our fellow human beings, come on, we have to portray a clean presentation. Do you get what I'm saying? Even if you want to scratch your hair, do it in a classy way now. Huh? What happened to like but then when you get to the point where you have to see, it's time for you to change your hair. It's time for you to go wash that hair. Be clean. How can someone even want to approach you with kata hand? I've seen it. I saw it recently and I took note of it. I just kept looking at this bra. Like, what happens to coming with a handkerchief or taking medication? We shouldn't just care less about these things or be mindless. Like, whose business is it? Is it not my kata? Is it not my hair? Fine, no, it is your kata. Oh. Nobody even wants to share it with you. Because how am I going to approach you when you've done all of that with your hand? So if I want to approach you now and say, hi, my name is, I can't even do that. I wouldn't even want to approach you. It's not what I represent. So I don't want someone that represents opposite to what I represent. So Q is whenever you're stepping out, step out in your best self. Like today, I'm gonna go grab that opportunity outside. And some of the habits we have, we may not even be portraying them in public yet. But one thing about habits is that it can start in your private, but before you know it, you carry it out to the public. You won't even know. You won't even know. You might be in your room or wherever at home. You might be comfortable with pa, 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 scratching the living daylight out of your hair. And then, when you go out, you try to be mindful. One day, it's gonna embarrass you. You will forget yourself because already you've developed that habit. You forget yourself, and outside, you don't know when you put two fingers. Before you know it's three. Be clean. Doesn't cost anything. Okay, guys, very good. Next one to call your attention to is this. Before you leave your house, look in the mirror to assess your outfit, assess your skirt, your trouser, your dress, your shirt, whatever, to either see if there is somewhere torn on it, or if it is too transparent, or if it is transparent, you do something about it earlier before you go out. Nobody want to be seeing your panties in public. Come on. Nobody wants to be seeing that. It is not a good representation. Like, I have been victim of this. One of the days, I had a tear somewhere in my clothes here, and thankfully it wasn't even that bad. If I bring my hand down, it could hide it a little. But then when I got home, I saw it. I'm like, no, this probably did not happen outside. It happened earlier. And I couldn't just get over the embarrassment. Nobody called my attention to it, right? Outside in public. But then I was just like, what if I raised my hand and someone saw it? Ah, they would be like, hey, this fine girl. It's kind of embarrassing. You probably were even doing shakara and guy, giving the catwalks, sassy. So probably someone even walked up starting like, excuse me. No, you did excuse me with torn armpit and your clothes, your trouser, whatever is transparent. Everybody's literally seeing your underwear. What do you represent at that point in time? How are people going to even take you seriously? Whoever approaches you at that point, what do you think, or how do you think the person is going to address you? So sort out that wardrobe malfunction earlier before you step out. Study your outfits. Even before you even wear it, look at your clothes very well to detect if there is a tear somewhere or if there is a rip in the stitches or something like that. Just study your outfit before you throw them on and before you leave your house, okay? Next thing I'm going to be pointing out is this. Now, you're walking on the road, you just left your house, you're walking on the street. You begin to adjust a piece of clothing on you for over 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Come on, do you want to undress and dress for them? Huh? It could even be maybe you're working on your tying scarf, or you're adjusting your belt, or you're folding your shirt. Like, come on. It looks like you did not come out from a house. It looks like you just jumped out. You left your house. Why didn't you just do all of this at home? Huh? Why didn't you tie your scarf properly at home? Aside from it gives up like the question of where is this person actually coming from? It also gives up this idea that you kind of lack confidence, you lack comportment, you cannot just walk and swing your arms without touching something about you. Like, it doesn't give a good comportment perception. That is not the kind of courage that a high value person should possess. And not even call it being carefree is a free world. Come on, it's a free world, but then when they address you disrespectfully, you start complaining or you start. I mean, like, there are exceptions to this, right? There are times that you come correct and all of that, and you still get disrespected. But in that case, I mean, you are not going to be blamed because probably the other person has some worries upstairs. But when you get disrespected because of something that you could have avoided based on your appearance, your composure, your comportment, you're gonna be sad about it. And we all want to attract good things. We want to attract high value and quality, and you cannot attract what you're not. So before you leave your house, make sure that you are correct. Look in the mirror, check that your belt is adjusted, look at every element of your dressing and your appearance, and yeah, give yourself a thumbs up before you head out. I love to feel good, and whenever I am outside, I'm very mindful. Okay, I'm outside, and if there's a need at all for any adjustment, I stand at a spot and I adjust myself, or I even go to a corner and just do my adjustment real quick, and ahead on. That is what creates the distinction between you and the next person. Composure. Composure is very important. You want people to admire you. Oh, this lady, I love her. She's very composed. It makes you very attractive. It makes people to want to align with you. Reasonable people anyway, because some people will end up just being envious of you. But a reasonable person that also has high value, that also has something to bring to the table to offer, we want to align with you because your values match. So you basically attract the best. Let me even tell you, you might carry the latest car, latest iPhone, like wear the most expensive things, but if you lack that courage, all of those things will just look like they don't fit you. And then next on the line that I'm going to be talking about is the way you walk. The way you walk gives off a lot about you. It either speaks of how confident you are, how composed you are, how mature you are, or how less confident you are, or shy, or timid. Don't dress very sweet. Wear fine clothes, wear fine shoe, make good hair, do makeup, and all of that. And you're walking scattered on the road. Please catwalk. Keep your head high. Don't slouch. And catwalk, when I say catwalking, I don't mean like go and copy the people on the wrong way. Catwalk is all about coordinating your legs, your hand movements, and your head. You get walk with one leg in front of the other. Don't walk like your legs are traveling east and west. Trigger alert, okay? You don't have any deformity, right? You're good. Why are you walking like that? Walk like you can't talk to me anyhow. There is a way you will walk, you will pursue flies. There is a way you will walk, you will attract the goodie bag. Next thing that is very important to touch on is to understand the elements of fashion. Fashion is very important. Now, it's not just about dressing fine, looking clean, and all of that. How do you put your clothing, your shoes, accessories together? For example, do you know when to carry a side bag, a purse, a handbag? There was a time that side bags used to be very convenient. No matter what I am wearing, most times it's always the side bag for me. I wasn't used to, them handbags or purse. Sometimes I feel like purse is too small. It won't really contain some things for me. So side bag that's quite moderately spacious is always good for me. But then I've come to realize that, you know what? If you really want to invent yourself, it's not a very convenient thing to do. It's something that you have to leave your comfort zone for to achieve. So I changed it up, when am I going to have to carry a handbag? What are the different occasions for different dressings? And you know how to put things together too. Because the thing is, whenever you apply effort, people see it, people appreciate it, and people kind of like regard you differently. I'm not saying you have to do too much, go and buy the most expensive, the most flashy, and all of that. So you got to have a good fashion sense, and it's very easy nowadays. Social media has made it very easy. On these streets, we see good dressing, dress sense, good fashion that you can actually emulate. All of that element of fashion that makes you look sweet, that makes you look, this is a classy babble, very well exposed. You may not even have millions in your account, but someone might see you and look like a bag of money because of your good fashion sense. Next, there is this aspect of reinventing oneself that money cannot buy. And this is actually the core aspect of reinvention that causes a ripple on every other aspect. When you change this psychological aspect of reinvention, it hugely affects every other aspect, the physical and the rest. So I am talking about your content as a human being, entailing character, IQ, mannerism, charisma, confidence, intelligence, behaviorism. For example, do you know how to hold mature and striking conversations, aligning body language? Because body language is an aspect of communication. Do you know when to laugh and how to laugh, when to laugh out loudly and not? Are you unnecessarily lousy? Are you a loud talker? Your composure when you talk actually makes you attractive, fam. I'm not saying you should go and be or forming overdoing sex appeal. Um, okay. I don't even know how you guys do it. But my hand no day. That is not even really what I'm talking about. But having very good mature IQ, expressing knowledge, conversation that will basically leave someone wanting more of you. Sex appeal is nice, but is it really what we want? We don't want unserious people in our lives, people that just want you for your body and that's all. People that wants to F with your mind. So what do I suggest you do? Just in case you're wondering how I am going to, how should I improve on my communication skills? How do I hold all these, kind of mature conversations? One thing that I would solely advise is that you watch movies. Watch brilliant movies. For example, American movies, they actually involve a lot of conversation skills, communication skills in their movies. So become used to watching foreign movies, American movies, and a couple of that. You will learn new words, you will learn new manner of talking, body language, all those kind of good, mature conversations. Next aspect of reinvention based on your inner content and psychology aspect is your inner confidence. Your inner confidence will showcase a lot of things on the outward. For example, how do you walk into a room? Do you walk into a room like someone is going to beat you or shout at you? I used to be very guilty of that, when I was much younger. One of the reasons why I was a bit socially awkward then was because I always used to avoid embarrassment. Because, people can actually get very annoying. For example, you might just be outside there trying to be polite and all of that, but then the person that you're trying to work something out with might just become insultive or annoying, or try to handle you in a very rough way. And those are the things that I used to avoid. So sometimes, or some cases, when I need to talk, I talk in a very low voice so that the person next to me is not even going to hear what I'm saying or our conversation. And even if you have to like be rude or something, being rude to me in public used to make me very shy and embarrassed. But come on, how long do you want to be embarrassed? Right now, you give me, I give you. It's not even going to make me to shy away from, being confident in public and doing my thing. I walk into a room, I do what I want to do. I interact when I have to interact. If you want to give me, I give you. You just have to be ready, because people are gonna stay offending and friendly. So you can't even just lose your confidence because you don't want to get offended by people or to get embarrassed. If they embarrass you, embarrass them back. Depending, we don't want to look all ratchet outside, but in everything we do, let's all handle it with class. Put nobody down, but no intimidation. Don't ever give room for intimidation or to feel intimidated for no reason. Nah, everybody should just do their thing, okay? You did not come to this life to mellow down for someone to be above, be your boss, be a boss chick or a boss guy. Walk in, and if you want to vibe with me, we vibe. And then sometimes we walk into the room wondering, what do they think about me right now? Am I even looking fine? Are they judging me? Do they like me enough? No, you should actually walk into that room and size everybody up. You should be the one sizing people, like, okay, who is worth it and who is not worth it, right? Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be wondering about people, because the truth is sometimes people are not even paying attention and you're there killing yourself with, well, are they looking at me or not? They are not even, people are too busy with their lives. Period. Then another aspect of character is check if you are proud, if you brag, if you are condescending, if you cuss out at the slightest thing. It's not the kind of identity you want to have. Humility and genuine kindness is highly admirable, it's highly attractive. If you think that it's you show pomposity, that's when people begin to respect you, all of that. Not really, my dear. There's a thin line between being proud and being confident. What we want is to be confident. Confidence makes you that person, but pride and rudeness gives off that I want to be that person. You're not. Just ask people around you, people that you trust, on what could spoil your first impression. What is that one thing that people could spot about you on the get-go that will literally turn them off? Ask a genuine friend. Next element of reinvention, which I am a big advocate of, is living alone. Yes. Get you your apartment and start living alone. No pressure. This is for those that are financially ready for it. It puts some respect to your name. It gives you a different courage, the kind of courage that comes from, oh, I am fully an independent adult. The way you think and behave, your psychology about life, about a lot of things changes automatically. You gain stability, consistency, and a lot of direction in life. So I am a big advocate of it because I'm experiencing it. Recently, got into my new apartment, and the difference, the experience has been mind blowing. Like my life literally went from here to, do you get what I'm saying? I got to experience it, and I really love everybody that can to experience it. Next element of invention, which is very important, is being mysterious. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let everybody see every part of you. People admire mysterious people. There is something very admirable about it and actually attractive about people that are mysterious. Don't be too loud-mouthed. Don't let people see everything that you are. From the way you talk, you're already letting everything out. Reserve some things. People that do bedroom activities, they'll tell you, you know what, I love to still have some mental teasing, so I wouldn't want you to be stark naked. Have an element of clothing. So that's basically what being mysterious does for you. It reserves that element of clothing that endears people to you, other than when people see you from a distance, they're already seeing your nakedness. What then is going to bring them forward? Know when to talk and when to listen and observe. Set boundaries, be assertive about it. With that, you reserve some atom of respect for yourself and you don't bring unnecessary insult. Lastly, but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, we need to be having fresh breath. Let's have fresh breath, okay? I know it's kind of weird to be announcing this to adults, but trust me, people still walk about with mouth odor. Come on. Spend quality time brushing your tongue. Touch the angles, the sides. Go deep inside into your teeth. We are trying to be better versions of ourselves. We are trying to portray ourselves better. So no one needs to know your surname as Odo. Thank you. That is not what we want for 2024. We are reinventing ourselves fully in 2024 and we don't want that kind of image. Very importantly, there is a video that I made some time back on hygiene, some things that we could be overlooking, and very importantly, one very simple thing that can take away body odor permanently. Do well to watch that video. It's very loaded with information. Okay, even if you don't have body odor, there are things that you should still know about hygiene that you could be probably neglecting. Okay, so click on more below this video and you will find a link in the description box. I've made over 2 videos on class, being attractive to a high value man, high value woman, and that can only come from when you level up your life. We never stop learning, and this might probably not be the last video on this topic of invention and class, but those 2 or more videos, you'll find them in the description box as well. Do more to broaden your knowledge by watching those videos. And we've come to the end of this video. Before you go, smash the like button, give this video a thumbs up, and be sure that you are already subscribed. Smash the subscribe button, and beside it you will see a bell. Touch the bell. and click on the all option. With that, you will always get notifications whenever I upload my videos, because sometimes we miss out on videos because we don't get notified by them. So that's the very good importance of that bell. If you found value in this video, do well to share. You don't know who you could be improving and elevating their life. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.